Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Come On The Hoops YouTube show. As you all know me as Keats, crotchy boy of Come On The Hoops. Today I'm going to talk about obviously getting through to the last 32. Absolute amazing achievement from Brendan and the team. Last night didn't look like we were going to get through until Rosenberg done us a favour. Just want to say thanks very much to Rosenberg, and hopefully we'll see them again in the near future. We'll be partying with them as well. We've had so many times with them the last couple of years. But back to the game anyway. Mental game. Craig Gordon had an absolute amazing first half, only for the mistake there in the second half. A lot of people criticised him, but at the end of the day, give him a bit of respect. Could have been 7-0, could have been 7-1, only for Craig kept us in it. With regards to injuries, I just think Mikael Lustig, the birthday boy himself that day, I think it was the concussion that done it. He had to come off in the 20th minute for Christopher Oyer. Oyer didn't have a great game, to be honest, but look, a lot of the team didn't have a great game, but it's going to be in the past. But it was just weird to see 82nd minute Celtic fans jumping up and down. Obviously Rosenberg getting the equaliser over in Germany. Absolutely amazing scenes. But I was a bit annoyed with the likes of the fans leaving the game early, because it was done and dusted. But the atmosphere was electric last night. Watching it on BT, seeing You Never Walk Alone, the light display. I got a couple of videos sent in to us onto the page through direct mail of amazing pictures of Parkhead, the light display. It was great to see the Green Brigade doing a lovely little gesture for Lee Griffiths on the 9th minute. The Celtic fans clapping. The banner comes out. But regards to Ryan Christie's injury, I hope it's not long term. Hope he's back. Hopefully by say February or March. He'll be definitely on crutches for Crimbo. It did look horrible. I don't think it's a leg break. I'll have to find out more about it to let you know. But we're going to talk about a few things. Obviously getting through the draws on Monday. It's going to be a tough one. We have a couple of big teams that we could get. We could get Chelsea, which would be a tough game because Chelsea are on a good form in Europa League. They're doing well in the Premier League. But look, we could take anyone in Parkhead. It's proven before. We've done the Giants of Barcelona, and so we've beat big teams in Parkhead in the past. Another one's Arsenal. We previously played Arsenal in the Champions League qualification back in 2009. We ended up losing the tie 3-1 aggregate. But look at Arsenal, we could do Arsenal. Emirates would be a great place to go and play a nice bit of football as well. Better than Stamford Bridge, no offence. But there's a few other teams, the likes of Dynamo Kiev, tough game. It'll obviously be an early game. The weather will be cold over in Ukraine. But Dynamo Kiev had previously won the Champions League. Good side, good pedigree, good players. Ukrainian league is actually a good league for them in UEFA rankings. Also Villarreal, we all know what Villarreal can do. They played Rangers before. I don't even know who Rangers are, but they previously played Rangers. And then we have also Inter Milan. Now look personally, I wouldn't like us to go against Inter Milan of all the teams. Mario Icardi, good squad. San Siro's a tough place to go and play football, as we all know. We've been there 2007, 2014, 15 season with Ronnie. But it's been tough to San Siro with AC Milan and Inter Milan we played previously. But I also want to give a couple of shout outs to the winners of the competitions been running on the page recently. We've done a picture frames. We also done a picture frame for Tracy McGreechin that won. She won the big picture frame from company down Manchester. Also Caroline that won the My Flags LED light with Ned Kelly from County Antrim. Fair play. And also we done the flag competition. We done this flag with 2 scarves given away per person. There was over 150 entries. I just want to thank the Celtic fans for the entries. Absolutely fantastic response from you all. And don't worry, you might win something in the future. Never say never. Skid Coyle, congratulations on winning the flag. Absolutely great achievement for you. And happy birthday to your little boy as well. I hope you had a good one. So you'll have the scarves win in the next couple of days, thanks to 123 Official. And also Holly Girl won it as well. Holly is going to be representing the Come On The Hoops in a good style as well with their flags and the scarves. Neve, she won the picture frame as well. And we also had another winner there as well, winning the picture frame from Happy Boutiques as well in Glasgow. It was a lovely picture frame. They're all, look at, it's the festive season. I get in touch with these pages. It's all sent out as freebies. It's a nice gesture. Caroline Brown won the Kieran Tierney t-shirt thanks to Football Tops. Absolutely brilliant. Penalty Spot gave us a couple of signed tops as well and signed pictures from Kieran Tierney. Absolutely brilliant. But last 32, big draw Monday. Before that we have Hibs away in Easter Road. Gonna be a tough game. We won't be wearing the pink, we'll be wearing the Loomis kit. Nice kit. But I think we'll plug through it. Obviously, playing at home last night gives us an advantage than travelling from another country. So we will plug through it. Predictions wise, I'd say 2-1. I'd say it's going to be a 2-1 game. It's going to be tight. Depends who's going to play. A few of the lads are obviously going to be tired after a couple of quick games, you know. But we have a tough few weeks ahead of us. We have Motherwell. We have Dundee, we have Aberdeen, we have Rangers away, which I don't know who Rangers are. Like, I've looked up Google Maps and I can't even find out who Rangers are. But we have them away in some place called Ibrox. And I heard last night Brexit was confirmed as well in Vienna. But look, these things happen. That's really it. I just want to say thanks very much so far to my followers supporting the Instagram page. We have over 22.2 thousand followers. Absolutely fantastic fans. Give me lovely feedback. They enjoy the shows we do. We run the live shows at least twice a week, talking about Celtic banter, talking about future games, previous game, player transfers, etc. And we also, I just want to thank the fans as well on Facebook. We set up the page in 2011. It's doing well. We have over 30,000 likes. It's a good following there. Facebook is a tough market. A lot of other Celtic pages, but we're doing well. And we also set it up on Twitter as well. Only 2 weeks old today. Over 1,300 followers. We're doing good. We've some big names following the page on all sorts of social media. The likes of Simon Donnelly, Bobby Pettit, George Cadetti, Jackie McNamara. We have a few. Darren Jackson. For some big heads following the page, but at the end of the day, it's all banter. It's not to take anyone personal. Like, you know, that way we are a club that care about our own supporters. We do. At the end of the day, we will hopefully get the treble this year. We'll have loads of parties. But look, at one of the trophies already polished back in the trophy cabinet, the League Cup. Congratulations again on the boys. But it's going to be hard not having Ryan Christie in the squad. But we have a squad there that can bring in players like Brown might come back in, be deeper role again. Nietzsche might come back in. But okay, hopefully he'll be back soon. Fingers crossed. And obviously Lustig be back as well. It was great to see Izagirre get a run last week in the squad against Killy as well. Amazing result there. We're playing some great football in the league, and it's all about bringing it on to the European stage. Like we did get a couple of good results. Obviously at home to Red Bull, Lexlip, away to Rosenborg and home to Rosenborg were great results. But we need to get a few signings in January, especially strikers. With Lee being out, we don't know how long Lee is out, and I wish Lee the very best on his recovery or wherever. He needs a bit of time off. He'll get himself together. He will come back stronger, and I guarantee, mark my words, when he does come back to Celtic next season or whatever, he will be banging goals in. He will be the number one striker. Now Eddie's there at the moment. Eddie had a good game last night. I wasn't a lot of cover for Eddie because he was chasing down everything as a lone striker. But James, he had a good game last night. Poor Tom. Tom wasn't great, but you know what? Tom has been phenomenal all season. He has absolutely been a great player for Celtic, and he's probably the best Australian player that we've ever had. No offence, Mark Viduka, but Tom Rogers has been absolutely phenomenal. The goals he has scored for the club, that moment to win the treble 2 years ago was absolutely amazing. The goals he just scored, like even on the European stages, he scored some great goals. He's a good baller. It's going to be hard to keep him. He only signed a new deal in the summer. It's going to be hard to keep Tom, especially like the likes of Jamesy that signed a new deal, Griffey, Christie be there. I think he's gonna be there for the long term. Keeping Kieran there as well, with Kieran as you would say. But it's gonna be tough. But look at with regards to Craig Gordon's performance last night, as I touched at the start of the show, he was brilliant. He had one mistake, but the saves he pulled off last night were magical. So whoever's quick enough to jump on the bandwagon saying delete this post and he's this, you get in goal and you do what he done last night. He was absolutely phenomenal. So give him a break. So you never know. Fraser Foster might come back in the future. Touch wood. I love to see Fraser back at the club. But that's really it from me today. I hope you enjoyed the YouTube video. I'm only new to the business. If you haven't seen my Instagram page, come on the Hoop Celtic. You'll see it, straight away. The same with Facebook, come on the Hoop Celtic. We're also on Snapchat, come on the Hoop Cell. And in Twitter is come on the Hoop Cell, because we didn't have enough room to put Celtic in. But I just want to say, have a great weekend, Tims. Subscribe to the page. Any comments below, they're more welcome. Hope you do positive comments. And I'll speak to you all soon. And we'll have another show and another live show soon. Hail, hail. Love yous all to bits. Up the Celts. Last 32. The quadruple still on. Bring on the boys.